Yes, I love this story that you were telling me about. I think it was kids' clothes in I believe it was Japan.
Yeah, it was.
If you could share that with our listeners, I really
Sure.
love
I mean,
this.
I've been talking a lot about what big brands do because big brands, there's a lot more risk involved on the one hand. But for small brands, there's a lot of risk too because, you sink or swim. You're either growing your business or you're closing. And I was working for a small startup called Hannah Anderson early in my career to grow their international business. It was before the internet,
Mm-hmm.
and it was direct mail, if you remember
Oh
that.
yeah.
And they had an increasing number of orders internationally. So we just reversed the paper trail and looked at where the orders were coming from, reached out to those consumers and asked to meet them. So I took the founder and we went to Japan to meet with some of these housewives who were buying their children's clothing. And far away from any big market research center or studio in downtown Tokyo, we went out to a suburban park.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it.
And these housewives had us meet them in a little wooden shack in a park. So we walked up the few stairs, had to take off our shoes,
Mm-hmm.
and in stocking feet walked across the tatami and sat down. And it was the founder and me with a group of about 5 or 6 housewives. And we just talked to them about their purchases. And our founder started to explain why she started the business because she couldn't find the long fiber cotton clothing that is so good for young children's skin in the United States that she had found in Sweden. It's a Swedish origin.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking to these people about what their needs were. And they were very cautious and very kind at first. And I started speaking in Japanese to try to elicit a little bit
Yeah,
more
of course.
conversation. And they finally started to say, well, we said, well, why do you order such large sizes and then don't order very frequently? They hemmed and hawed. And then I asked how they use it. And then they said, well, we just use it, but we have to keep them very long because they're too big. And so we asked them how they use it. They wash them and then they hang them out to dry. What I realized then is we were upsizing our customers in the United States for dryers.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Most American consumers, especially children's clothes, it gets dirty and you really need to wash it hard and then you
Mm-hmm.
use them all the time, that you would put them in a dryer. But in Japan, like in some other foreign countries from the US, they don't use dryers. Electricity is very expensive.
Yeah.
And we hadn't taken that into account. So it was a very simple thing for them, but it took us a while to get to that point. Then once we opened that door, we found out of some other things. They started to say, oh, but we Japanese, our children have such big heads. We're like, such big heads? And they're like, Americans always mess up their hair when they pull those T-shirts over their head. And I realized they were very concerned about the neck circumference. So they had these very specific needs.
Yeah.
And so while I couldn't afford to translate the entire catalog and change everything, what I did is I just made an insert in Japanese and I created these graphic figures of kids. And it was kind of fun. It was a really fun, playful way to communicate very important information. And we showed the sizes of all aspect of the clothes, the neck circumference, the arm sleeve, the inseam. And it really helped our Japanese consumers make proactive choices and understand which sizes were really best for them.
I love it, and I think that really brings a lot of what we're talking about today to life. And just the idea that your consumers are whole people with whole lives, and those details, coming back to it, those details, if you get them right, that's going to make something that's universally resonant and something that people could get interested in.